Hey guys, welcome. We'll get started shortly, guys. Welcome everyone. Hey everyone, welcome. We'll get started shortly. Hey Bill, welcome.
Hey David.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how you doing?
Good. All right, guys, welcome. Hey Zaire, welcome. Welcome, guys, welcome. Hey Daniel, welcome. Guys, we'll get started shortly here.
I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good.
Oh yeah.
I don't know about you, but I feel good.
Welcome, guys. Hope you guys had a great weekend and ready to trade. All right, we'll get started shortly. Hey Bob, welcome Bob. Guys, we'll get started shortly here.
Hi David.
Hi Bob, welcome. Guys, we'll get started shortly here. We got a lot to cover this evening. Hey Rush, how are you? Welcome. Guys, we'll get started shortly here.
I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good.
Guys, we'll get started shortly here.
Did a full 180, crazy, thinking about the way I was. Did the heartbreak change me? Maybe, but look at where I ended up. I'm all good already, so moved on. It's scary, I'm not where you left me at all.
Hope everyone had a great weekend. Hope you're ready to get back to work. I know I am. Hey Tracy, welcome Tracy. Hey Cam. Guys, we'll get started shortly here. Welcome everyone, welcome. We'll get started shortly.
I'm all good already, so moved on. It's scary, I'm not where you left me at all. If you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody,
We've got a lot to go over.
if you don't believe that anything can stop me, don't show up, don't come out, don't stop caring about me now. Walk away, you know how.
All right, guys, we'll get started in a minute. We're gonna go over Forex, cryptos, and futures tonight. Forex, cryptos, and futures. Got a lot to go over. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started. All right. You guys should see my screen there, Cryptos Monster. Okay, so we'll start with cryptos. As you guys know, last week we finished the week with a lot of volatility, right? So a lot of volatility in the markets. So we expect that volatility to continue this week. Let's take a look at crypto. So here is Bitcoin right here, guys. And as you guys know, all right, Bitcoin is the barometer for the entire crypto market. So as Bitcoin moves, whether it's to the upside or to the downside, hey Travis, so will most cryptos. Okay, so we did call a buy. Okay, we did get a buy signal on Bitcoin on the 240-minute time frame. So let me pull that up for you guys. That's the 240-minute time frame, and there we got a sell signal to get out. 1 second here. So I want you guys to see this. All right, so you know what we're looking at. 1 second here. All right, 1 minute here. All right. JPY. 1 second. Okay. All right, so let me share my screen here. Do you guys see that Bitcoin? You see the Bitcoin right here? BTC USD, you guys see that?
Yeah, I see it.
The 240, okay, good. So here was the you know, I'm always concerned when you know, when we take a buy signal on the 240 with Bitcoin. So I was concerned, right? Calling this buy signal, and look, I mean, it failed. Here's the buy signal on the 240, failed here, and failed here. All right. Could have made some profit here, but the bottom line is we still need to wait for Bitcoin to start trending. All right, so we could come back down. Here it is right here on the daily chart. So we'll follow it on the daily chart. The short signal did close right here. All right, so it's right here. I wouldn't say it's in the markdown phase yet. All right, hey Peter, I wouldn't say it's in the markdown phase. All right, I would say if it can get below this area in here, so break that previous resistance, which is now support. I would say right here, right? That's where it broke that area right here to give up to get that green candle. I would say get below this area here. We're back in the markdown phase, looking to test this low here. All right, so, and it looks like right now Bitcoin is following the equity markets. So if we see selling coming into the equity markets, Bitcoin could follow. Right now, this is the movement right now. All right, so Bitcoin is down, what is that? 330 right now. So just keep an eye on it. All right, so you should not be trading Bitcoin. All right, if you didn't get a really good price, you know, a while back, be careful. Okay, so that's Bitcoin. Any questions on Bitcoin? Any questions on Bitcoin? All right, let's take a look at the futures market. So let's move here. The futures market. Okay, there it is right here. All right, futures market. All right, so here is the equities market. So that's the E-mini, the S&P, the Dow, the Russell, and the NASDAQ. They're up. So right now they're up slightly. all right, but that could change, all right, but right now they're up, all right. The one thing that we're seeing in the futures market, which is kind of cool, they're still trading crude oil. I don't know if you guys can see that in here, a lot of crude oil. They're still pushing that. Heating oil. All right, so I thought I saw corn. I guess they're not, corn came up, but still crude, heavily in crude. Here's crude, all here is crude. All right, so crude is the game. I mean, it's all crude, guys, all of this is crude oil. So I don't know where crude is right now. Let me take a look here. Hey, Ken, do you know where crude is right now?
Hang on, give me 2 seconds.
All right, I'm trying to
tell you exactly where it is. Just give me 2 seconds.
Oh, it's at 93.
Hang on, maybe not. Here, hang on. Crude is at 93.93.
Woo. Okay.
That's pretty high.
That's really high. Wow. So it'll break 100. If it breaks 100, it could really move. Guys, I mean, look here. They're really buying crude. They're really buying crude. Let's take a look at, I'm just curious here to see some of the charts here. Look, I'm just going to go through the charts here and you guys can see, look at that. And that's on the daily time frame. So really, I mean, really nice moves in crude. All this is crude. I mean, the institutions are just buying crude. I mean, that's all they're buying. Wow. Wow, that's all crude, all down in, look at this, all crude, all crude, all crude, all crude. Heating oil right here. So crude is the game. All right, crude is the game. All right, so I know that's futures, but you guys can still trade. Look for the it is still, crude is still right here. It's still, energy is right here, right? So that's the place to go, right? So if the markets go lower, right, they'll keep buying crude for right now. That's where the price action is leading us. Okay. I'm gonna spend a little time on here, right, on the indexes. So here's the Dow. Right, here's the Dow. So we got a big red candle here. All right, on Friday. So that's not good. We're clearly still in the markdown phase. Right here, that's the S&P. That's the Dow. And that's the Russell here. And the VIX made a big move up to about 30. Retraced a bit. It's still at 27. All right, so that's not good. That's a lot of volatility for the markets. All right, so it retraced a bit. Yes, Peter.
Could you look at the QQQ, the NASDAQ, on a weekly time frame?
The QQQ, 1 second here.
Because it looks very dangerous. It looks like it's going into a bear like a markdown phase.
Okay.
And a lot of people don't know how to trade because they haven't seen a markdown phase on a longer time frame.
Oh, so look at that. You see that?
Because a lot of people want to buy the dip for technology stocks. So this you have to show the weekly time frame on the QQQ.
Yeah, we'll save this here. QQQ. We're gonna save this chart here. If you guys are brave, I tell you what, puts on the Qs. Whew.
Yeah, just tell them, David, just tell them to buy just one slightly out of the money put. Yeah, it doesn't cost that much.
Yeah,
a lot of people don't know how to trade in a bearish market. So
yeah, that's what they just buy the slightly out of the money put option. That way you'll get close to a 1-for-1 move. If you buy it close enough, you'll get like maybe 85 cents for every 1 point it goes down. But for every 1 point it goes down, when you look at the rate of change, then that'll increase and you'll start getting even more than that So,
I-
Peter, that would be my recommendation. You just have people just not a whole lot of money, just buy a slightly out of the money put option.
Like
Yeah.
I'm more of a seller, so I know how to trade in a bear market, but most beginners, they don't really know how to trade. And especially if we're going on a longer time frame on a markdown phase, it's like people are going to lose a lot of money going long.
Yeah. I wouldn't. I would like Kim said, puts. Get some puts. Don't trade a lot of money. Like, put a few $100s. Money that you can afford to lose, right? No big deal. But guess what? This is not looking good here.
Because there's no support till
Yeah.
the 240s.
Yeah, 240s, probably two right here. Right here is, right here. 240 is right here. That's your next support. Those of you who trade in sniper trader, you guys have had some experience trading options. So this would be a pretty decent play for you guys. Okay. So yeah, Peter is right. 240 is right here, right? 240 is right here, 239, 240. And then we got some major support right over here. All right, so right at 192, but yeah, you could get down in here if it makes a move, okay? And if we go to war, if there is a war, guess what? That's not good for the markets, okay? So we've got some fundamentals, right, working in our favor here. So this is not good. Hold on, let me see if I can get. Let me put a sell short. See if I can put in.
Because I was watching on the 30 days moving average. And if that 30-day moving average crosses the 50-day moving average and it crosses the 200, where it's called the death cross, and it's
yeah, the 200. That's an important. I think, who was it last week? David was asking about the 200 moving average. Let me bring it in here. Let's see here. Moving average. All right, 1 second here. Uh, 200. All right. So yeah, that's your 200-day moving average here, Peter. So that's your 200-day moving average, and look at that. That goes right along with your 240 support.
Yeah,
right
that's
here.
the major support.
Yep. Yeah, right here. So it could come. You see, guys, it came to that area, right? Came to that 200-day moving average before here. Came to it close right here. So, it might pull up, probably get to about 300, but definitely it might go to that moving average here, that 200-day moving average. So keep an eye on it. I would say, guys, if you're going Monday, if you're going to trade it, get in early Monday. All right. Even if the market is up, don't worry about that. You'll just get a better feel. All right. So just this is a good trade. So we'll keep this on the radar as one of the big trades. Okay. Thanks, Peter. Good call on that. Thanks. All right. Let's take a look at Forex. All right. So Forex kicked us out of our pound trades last week. All right. So it kicked us out. We were doing really good. And then a lot of those positions closed, right? Here is pound yen. That closed. We should be out of the pound yen. As a matter of fact, we shouldn't be trading Forex right now. All right. So if you guys look here, you guys can see this, right? You can see the radar here. You guys see the radar, my cursor right here. Right now it's mixed. There's no direction. All right, so there's no direction. Some of the pairs are neutral, they're down, they're up, neutral, down, up. There's no direction. So just wait. We have to wait. All right, so do not save your capital. If you trade, guess what? You might lose your capital. All right, so we just want to wait. All right, the cool thing is, okay, the cool thing is this, right? We got a lot of volatility. We got a lot of volatility on Friday. That's good for the markets. All right, that's good for the markets. That's really good for Forex. So we have to wait to see which direction the market goes. All right, whether the dollar pairs go long or short, or the yen pairs go long or short, we have to wait for all this right here to settle into a move, and we'll see the buy signal. So we'll see buy signals come in or sell short signals come in. All right, but just be patient. All right, just be patient, and we'll let you guys know. We'll send out a few alerts so that you guys know, which pairs to trade. So we'll be on top of it, but just be patient. All right. I think that's all I've got. I think I've pound yen right here. Pound yen is still holding on the monthly. It's still holding right here. All right, so we'll still keep an eye on it, but we might see, it might retreat, right? And we'll find other pairs. We don't know. We've got to wait to see what develops here. All right. All right. Any questions for me? Anything you guys want to take a look at?
Just another chart. I know you looked at it earlier. Just a chart on the S&P 500.
The S&P. All right. On the daily cam?
Yeah, daily.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's pretty obvious where that's headed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it could be a brutal week for the market. Okay, it could be a brutal week. All right, so let's see here. So here is support right here. So if it breaks this support, right? So if this candle here, that was Friday, we'll open up somewhere in here, right? You test this support, right? We won't count this. This is a low. We won't count this. We'll count right in here, right in here. All right, good support. Decent support in here, right? We're definitely going lower. All right. With what's going on with the news, anything can happen. Anything can happen. And guess what? We're in the markdown phase. So the momentum is to the downside. All right, the momentum is to the downside. We'll watch the futures here, we'll watch the futures here. I'll be up, really watching these futures and see how they open pre-market, and I think they might be down pretty big. All right, but we'll keep an eye on it. We'll keep an eye on it. All right. Anything else?
This week we have a couple big earnings coming out. If you look at earning whispers, so Monday to Friday, we have the big tech, Shopify, NVIDIA, Upstart, Marriott, Roku. So these tech, so just be careful trading these since we're on a markdown phase.
Okay. All right. But all, when we've got all of these, all the indexes are pointing down. We did get a lift in some of the sectors. but that might change. That might change. And who knows, right? I mean, the market might rally. But right now we know, okay, they're in the markdown phase. They're in the markdown phase. All right. But we got some buying in financials. We know energy has been up. We got some buying in financials. This was basically prior to Friday, though, right? So that was prior to Friday. We were hoping that the buying would continue, like here, test resistance, but that didn't happen. So that's what caused this right here. So tech, consumer staples, and healthcare, but I wouldn't rely on this here. What's more important is these indexes. These indexes are pointing down. They're in the markdown phase. All right. And the VIX, don't forget the VIX. All right. The VIX is at 27, green candles, 27. So if it gets up to 30, 35, 40, you know, this week, that's very, very bearish for the market. All right.
David,
Yes.
I hear that people trade the VIX. I don't trade the VIX. Is there some kind of products that you can take?
I think you can trade options. You can trade
options on the VIX.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Cam. Hey, Cam.
Yeah, David, go ahead.
Have you traded options on the VIX? Have you traded volatility?
Just a few times before, and it's very actively traded right now. If you look at the open interest, you know, you can't. There is no volume right now if you look. But if you go out to cboe.com and you look at the open interest on the options on the VIX, you can see that they're pretty high. Yeah. Give me a couple of seconds and I'll get back on and I'll check for you guys just to give you an idea. I'm sure the number of contracts traded in the open interest is in the tens of thousands. So tens of thousands, you figure 10,000 contracts is what? That's 1 million shares for every 10,000. So I'll check that and I'll get back on in just 1 second. All right.
Yeah, it
So
moves.
that's on the CBOE, right?
Chicago Board of Options.
CBOE.
Just go to cboe.com and look at the data for the VIX.
I took a new position. Could we look at Twilio? TWLO.
All right. Let's go to Stock Boss. Wasn't Tesla yours? No, I don't think it was.
No, I wasn't in Tesla. Twilio, TWLO.
Okay.
Yep. I'm trading you can put the 240.
240. All right, we'll go here.
Yeah, the earnings report came out about 3 or 4 days ago, and price spike up, and I'm going bearish. Yeah, 2 or 3 days ago, earnings came out, came bearish, and then it's you know, coming right back down. A lot of selling activity. I think the next support level is is a 150. So that's my price target. 150. Yeah, if you could look at it maybe on the daily or the weekly.
Yeah, let's put it on the daily. I don't see 150. I see 170. Let's try the weekly. Hold on.
Yeah, I was looking at a support. For those of you who like to go for the big trades, this is a real good 50-point move to the downside.
Okay, so Peter, I tell you, you call this pretty good. All right, so here is 50. Yes, so you're right. So 150 is your support, which was actually, here is previous resistance. There was the buy signal. Look at this, guys. Buy signal is right here, right at 150 right here was the previous resistance, which is now support. You should get this that should happen.
Yeah, I got in a 200 and I bought a 200 put. And you can also buy a 200 put or sell a 150, you know, to make your cost cheaper. So that's what we call a directional vertical options. It's a pretty good trade. I think for those who are comfortable going short, you can go short a stock, or you could just buy a put. So next support 150.
Yeah, so here was the sell short signal right here. It's holding. Yeah, you should get that pretty easy. 150 without a problem.
For my Adobe, I'm about to hit my price target. I'm $3 away from 470. So if you hold in for a long time, you know, you'll get there.
What's that signal again?
Oh, Adobe, ADBE. Yeah, I'm $3 away from my price target, 470. Right now, I closed at 473.
Peter, the market is loving you, man.
Well, no, it's just I'm loving the market because I picked it right. I picked it right. You know, just follow your markdown phase. Got in, stick with it. I've been in it since December.
I know this was where you got tested right in here, right?
Yeah, where it chopped up, and I was just chopping my option up. I've been in it since like the 600s.
So your target is
470.
470. So you're right there. You should get that. You might get that might blow through tomorrow. Yeah. All right. Good job. Good job, man. Good job. Nice markdown. Yeah.
Well, yeah, Twilio just like this up will really pay you handsomely. It's like.
Yeah, I know. I remember this was a test for you. All right. And you still holding IWM? You've been trading, you still back and forth?
I got shaken up a little bit. I liquidate some positions, but I'm still in it because it came right back, blew my resistance. So
okay.
I started liquidating some of my positions, but I'm still in it.
Okay, okay. Hey, Cam, do you have that, the VIX?
Hey guys, the open interest on the VIX data is just going to blow you away. The VIX is trading right now at here, hang on, where's my cursor?
Kim, if you can read me the contract description, like the ticker symbol.
You don't need to do that. All you need to do is put in VIX. And you go to cboe.com, look up a quote, just type in VIX, and the VIX is at 27.36, up $3 and now 45 cents.
What is he trading on a Sunday? Well, unless he's trading.
No, it's not trading right now. This is the data from Friday. Yeah, this is the data from Friday. Now what's trading today is the currency pairs, and the futures are trading today. That's what's trading today, starting at 5 o'clock. But when you look at the VIX, the open interest on the just in the money calls, you got 59,331 contracts, and the 25s, they're in the money, though 89,959 contracts. I mean, the number of contracts on every single strike for this week up to the 16th, I don't know why. Oh, that's Wednesday. Every single, because they have options, guys, that expires on Wednesday and the ones that expires on the 23rd. I don't know why they're doing them. I don't know why they're doing it that way. But anyway, on Wednesdays is when these options expire. The number of contracts that are traded is just incredible. The 30 calls, they got 116,142 contracts.
Wow.
And that's heavy, dude. That's just on one strike. And when I say strike, that's the right to buy and sell the VIX with a cash settlement. So they have the 25s, the 26s, the 27s, the 28s, the 29s, the 30s. Here, let me go on.
They've got the 25s too?
21s.
So we're expecting a lot of volatility coming this week.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're
a lot of movement.
Yeah.
And they're trading They're trading those, and they're trading them really, really heavy right now. Yeah.
Wow.
So what was happening? What that means is the big institutions, they're expecting a lot of movement in the indices on starting tomorrow.
Yeah. So expect the VIX to go higher, guys. Expect the VIX to go higher. Expect the market to come down, right? And we're in the markdown phase. So that's what we should expect, right? That's what we should expect. We're in the markdown phase right here, right? All right. So new traders, be careful, right? You know, new traders, I don't trade any of this. All right. If you're trading sniper trader, right? So I know some of you are in sniper trader. You could, I wouldn't do the VIX, the Qs. Look for the Qs. All right. Look through, you can look to get some puts in the Qs. Like Kim said, like you can get a little bit out of the money. All right. So but even with that, be careful.
A2 David, sorry to cut in, but another thing too is I just found out that they're going to have an emergency FOMC meeting on Monday at 11:30. So this is within the 2 6-week meetings. In case you guys don't know, the Federal Open Market Committee meeting, which is the FOMC meeting, is every 6 weeks.
That's interest rate, guys.
That's interest rates, right? And now they've called an emergency meeting to be held on Monday at 11:30. So how the market's going to respond to it? My guess is they'll probably do a rate hike of 25 basis points and maybe leave another 25 for the regular scheduled meeting. And that way they'll get their 50 basis points, and it won't seem like they're behind the 8 ball when it comes to trying to stamp out inflation. But as David just brought out with the, he asked me the price of what crude oil was. Look at that. That's inflation, guys.
So guys, the key here is this: volatility is good, right? For us as traders, volatility is good. And guess what? We're going to get a ton of it. So we've got to position ourselves, right? So we need to position, get ready. I want you guys to get ready, right? Just get your mindset ready, get your capital together. All right, start getting your capital together. All right, start really getting your mindset right. Start to, you know, clear out your calendar a bit for trading. Okay, we're gonna see some amazing opportunities. All right, just some amazing opportunities. Volatility is where we make our money, right? Volatility is how we make money. All right, volatility means, hey, it's moving, things are moving. Right? Things are moving. They're no longer consolidating. All right. Things are moving. They're starting to trend. So we'll start to see whether it's to the long side or to the short side. All right. So really start getting focused. Forget about last week. Forget about last month. Forget about this is a new day. Right? This is a new day. And there's going to be a ton of money to be made. All right. I had one trader, Johnny, text me. I think it was today. He said, "Man, he could have made his month just on Friday alone." All right, but he missed the move. All right, so just stay focused. All right, we'll be sending out messages. All right, so just keep your phones available, all right, so that you can, you know, don't still, for new traders, still trade lightly. All right, so still follow your rules, still trade lightly, don't go crazy. All right, don't go crazy, but you know, still follow the same rules, right? Follow your buy signals, follow your sell signal, but just stay close. All right, stay close to your screens. You guys should have any desk, all right? So you should have any desk on your phones, all right, and any desk on your laptop or your computer at home that you can log in and see your screens, okay? So this is big. This is big. This is big. We're starting to see some amazing volatility, right? You guys heard on the VIX what Kim mentioned. That's a lot of movement. That's a lot of movement. All right. So anything else? Anyone wants to say anything?
Yeah. Hey, David, I know last week we'll look on the USD PLN. Can you just take a quick look at it again?
Absolutely. USD PLN. 1 second, Zaire. 1 second. USD. Okay, you were looking to go long, right? Yeah, I remember this trade.
Yes.
Yeah, we got a big candle here. Did you get in this?
No, it actually missed me on Friday. So I'm just looking at it. It may have more momentum to go. I'm just looking.
Oh, you missed it. Yeah, you missed it on Friday. Here, look at this big candle here. Oof. Yeah, and yeah, I knew you. Yeah, you were watching it because it held that support down in here, right? Yeah. I wouldn't get in now. I mean, you could. I would wait. I would wait. We got a purple support and resistance here. Those are usually a cautionary, sign here. I would wait. And, everything is mixed right now, guys. So this is a dollar. This is part of the dollar group. And look here, everything is mixed. So Zaire, I would wait. I wouldn't do anything here.
All right, thanks.
Yeah, I would wait. Yeah, I would wait. We have no direction in the dollar pairs, right? They're mixed. They're down, neutral, up, neutral. So no real direction. So I would wait. But yeah, you called it. I know you were watching it to go long. If you did not get in right here on this break, then I would just wait. All right. Any other symbols, guys? You guys want to take a look at?
Hey, David, just one more. I was looking at the
Sure.
Euro JPY to go short. I'm just looking at it, but can you take a look at it real quick?
Which one? USD JPY?
Euro JPY.
Euro. Okay. All right. Yeah, I think you might be able to, but I would still wait though. Yeah, I would still wait. Let's see here. I would still wait 1 second here. I know we should have a sell short signal. Oh, we don't even have a sell short signal on it. So I would wait. We've got to wait, guys. We've got to wait for Forex to decide. And it might happen, guys. It might happen overnight. It might happen in the London session. Things might open up a bit, but just wait. Just wait. Okay, Zaire, and there is no short here yet.
Okay, all right. Thank you, David.
Yeah, you're welcome. There's no short. We just have to wait to see. Yeah, we just have to wait because these yen pairs, guys, they could move up. I mean, look at pound yen. Pound yen. I mean, it's heading up right now, and so we could get another buy signal. So we don't want to short it, right? We don't want to short it. We might get another buy signal to go up. We just don't know. We just don't know how these markets will digest what happened on Friday. All right. So the market has to kind of, it's like I always say, it's a living, breathing animal, right? So it's got to digest all this information, all this craziness that happened on Friday, right? Traders have to come back in and they have to, and based on the news, they'll have to figure out which direction to take. So we have to wait. We have to wait and let them decide. right? We can decide. We let them decide which direction they'll take the markets, and then we go from there. And we'll see it. We'll see. We'll get signals, right? So no rush. No rush. Save your capital. You get in now, you're gonna get whipsawed around. All right. All right. Any other questions? Yeah. Peter?
Can we look at ABV? Yeah, ABV, ABBV.
Okay, 1 second here. Okay, Peter, give it to me again.
A, B as in boy, B, B as in Victor.
V, okay. Okay.
I'm in this one. I'm going long on this one. I have call options, but it didn't give us a sell signal, correct?
No, you got in. We had one. Where did you get in at? 140.
I got in at resistance.
Right here.
Yep.
Okay.
And I bought a 150 call.
Okay. Okay.
When
It's
it
doing
broke
it. It's
resistance.
doing its own thing.
Yeah,
remember
right.
that.
Yeah, we talked about it a little bit. It's just like it doesn't care about the selling market. So
yeah, it's still holding. It's still holding. So, but keep in mind, if the market really gets slammed, right, tomorrow or early this week, you might, if it really, you know, if the market goes down 1,000, 1,500 points, you know, everything is gonna go down, right?
yeah, I was just looking at this. If it breaks support, I'll get out.
Yeah. So right here, right here, 138. Yeah. Yeah. Previous resistance. Yeah. Okay. But good call on this. Good call.
I mean, like I said, I'm going to trade what's in front of me.
Yeah. Yeah.
If it just tells me to get out, then I'll get out.
It's doing its own thing. It's doing its own thing, and it might be the one stock that, except for energy, that you know, it might have some good, you know, fundamentals on.
Yeah,
you know?
and this one just looks like XLE. XLE just broke out of resistance too. It looks just like this.
Yeah.
So
yeah, watch the price action. It just broke. Now, this purpose support and resistance, guys, always watch out for this purpose support and resistance. Okay, so what that means is that within the trend, we're getting lower lows and lower highs within the trend. Okay, so when this happens, this is a good area to take profits or just kind of slow down a bit. Okay, if you guys notice here, all right, this is the same thing we had with pound yen. All right, we trading pound yen, and we had that purpose support and resistance, purpose support and resistance, purpose support and resistance, purpose support and resistance. Okay, so think of this purpose support and resistance like RSI, right? RSI. So when RSI gets really extended, right, to the upside, guess what? It's oversold, it's overbought, right? It's overbought. So at the bottom, at the top, purpose support and resistance basically means it's overbought, right? Overbought. Yellow support and resistance at the bottom is kind of like oversold. So those are reversals. So those are reversals. And we'll go over this more. I know we haven't spent a lot of time on this, all right, on the reversals. Okay, but because what you guys can do, especially if you build in positions and scaling up, you can kind of, when you get purpose support and resistance, you can start to kind of take profits off the table. All right, so Peter, with your trade here, you've got purpose support and resistance right here. You see here with yellow, so that's nice bullish. That's what we want. But when we start getting purpose support and resistance, now you could get a further move to the upside. But guess what? Just know that it's getting extended, and it's gone up quite a bit. So I'm not surprised that we're getting this purpose support and resistance here. All right, so just be careful. Just be careful. All right, watch it closely because it is getting extended. So it's kind of really overbought. Like I said, we're getting lower highs, lower lows within that. Like you see here, purpose support and resistance, price went up a bit, but guess what? Boom, came back down. All right, so keep an eye on that. All right, any other questions? Anything else you guys want to take a look at?
Hey, David, the Dow futures are already down 447. So,
Oh,
yeah,
all right.
the S&P futures are down 79, and the NASDAQ futures are down 438, and that's after a 503-point drop on Friday during the regular session on the Dow, an 85-point drop on the S&P during the regular session on Friday, and a 394-point drop on the NASDAQ on the regular session on Friday. So your fears are coming true, David.
Yep.
I should call them fears, but your prediction of whether or not the VIX is going to increase, you're definitely going to see that on Monday morning.
Yeah. And guys, listen, this is where we make money, right? So while everyone else is panicking, we position ourselves, right? So like I said, be on the alert, right? Watch out for the texts. Make sure that you've got the correct mindset, right? If you've got to, this is where we make money. So if you got to go back, listen to Trading in the Zone, all right? Do whatever exercises you've got to do to get everything ready, your mindset ready, get your capital ready. All right, this is where we make money, even for the new folks. All right, I know you guys haven't been through this yet. All right, but I like I said, I spoke to Johnny, and Johnny was like, man, I could have made my month, right, on Friday if he was paying attention. Now things happen quickly on Friday, right? But that's okay. But now we know. All right, now we know. Okay, but don't trade heavy. The new traders, guys, don't trade heavy. All right, just trade your regular. You can make, especially with Forex, with a little bit of capital, with some good moves, you can do really, really well. Okay, you can do really, really well. All right, so I'm excited, right? I'm excited, and you guys will see here how. And it is what it is. I always talk about this. This is a zero-sum game, right? For every winner, there's a loser, is what it is, right? So we want to be on the winning side of these trades. All right, we want to be on the winning side of these trades. Volatility is good, right? Volatility is good as long as we're on the right side of the trade. All right, so it's an exciting time. All right, I want you guys to make a lot of money. Be careful how you trade volatility though. All right, so follow what Cam is doing. Follow Peter, follow those guys, and then I will keep you guys in the loop. All right, as far as what we are trading and what we're looking for. And again, if every evening we'll be here. All right, so every evening we'll be watching these markets. I don't know if I'll get any sleep. I don't know if I'll get any sleep tonight because I want to see what happens. All right, so thanks for coming. Have a great trading week, guys. Have a great trading week. I wish you guys make a lot of money. All right, and I will see you guys tomorrow. All right, take care, guys. Have a good evening. Take care.
Thank you, David.
Thank
Good luck,
you.
everyone.
Thanks, David.
Bye-bye. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.